Alright guys, welcome to today's video, where the tone is set immediately. The narrator frames the encounter as a lesson in knowing your rights, warning viewers that officers often misstate the law to pressure civilians into compliance. The stakes are clear from the start. This isn't just about filming. It's about whether ordinary people recognize when authority oversteps. With that context laid out, the scene transitions from commentary into real-world confrontation.
Now we have police on scene. Perfect.
Hey, sir, how are you?
What's going on, man?
Oh my God.
I didn't think you guys were coming out. Took a while.
Yeah.
It's all good.
They called. The security called.
Yeah, I told him. He just told me not to film, and I told him I'm not on your property, so.
Do you mind if I ask what you're filming for?
Oh, I'm just doing a little news story. I'm a journalist.
Okay, all right.
That's all.
Do you work for any specific company?
No, I'm just independent.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay. What's your first and last name?
Oh, I'm not going to ID. I'm just out here filming, dude.
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to ID. I'm just out here filming.
Okay.
On public property. I'm not trespassing.
Hold on. Okay. You're not in any trouble.
I know.
Okay.
I know. That's why I'm not going to ID. Because I'm not in any trouble. Exactly. That's
you don't have to be in trouble for me to ID you, though. Okay?
Well, that's what Title 11, 1902 says in Delaware. You know, you have some kind of crime that you suspect me of, and you just said I'm not in any trouble. So you just lost that whole get my ID thing by saying that.
Go.
Sorry, bud. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do the whole...
I know. I don't want to talk to you at all. Are you detaining me here?
Police arrive and begin with a calm, conversational approach, questioning the individual about what he's filming and who he works for. As the exchange unfolds, the officer requests identification, despite admitting the man is not in trouble. The tension escalates when the filmer refuses, citing public property and lack of suspicion. At this moment, the encounter pivots from casual questioning to a constitutional dispute over detention and authority.
Technically, you're not free to go. Okay.
So I am detained. Okay.
All right. So, like I said, the security office called. They were just concerned because you were videoing. That's all. Okay.
I thought you were law enforcement, not feelings enforcement out here. You know, their feelings don't trump what I can do.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Their feelings don't trump what I can do. You're not feelings enforcement. You're law enforcement.
Okay.
The law says I can video from public property.
I understand that. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. Okay.
Perfect.
But I am allowed to verify who you are. Just make sure you don't have any warrants or anything like that. Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. So.
Okay. Well,
if we need to escalate, that's fine. If you want to get a supervisor, I'll wait.
Okay.
I got no
My
problem
supervisor's actually on his way. I'll let you talk to him a little bit more. So.
Perfect.
Is there any reason why you don't want to provide any identification?
I want to be anonymous.
The officer asserts that the filmer is not free to go, claiming state code allows identification without a crime. The filmer challenges this interpretation, pointing out the contradiction on camera. The discussion grows sharper as both sides reference the law, but only one can articulate a clear legal basis. This segment captures the turning point, where a consensual encounter becomes an asserted detention without articulated suspicion.
That's the whole point.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
That's all it is. I'm just trying to do a news story. I'm an investigative news journalist. If I tell everybody who I am, what I'm doing, everybody gonna know. What's the point of coming out here? You know, you gotta come out to the source. They just got approved for like a COVID, vaccine. I'm just working on a little news story about it. I don't see why y'all need to heart me for who I am and what I'm doing.
No one's harping you. It's part of our job. We ID people when we get called to complaints.
I know, but I'm just engaged in free press out here.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
So you can be as cooperative as you want, but at the end of the day, we're still allowed to ID you. That's all.
That's fine. Well, at this point, you said I'm detained, so I'm just not going to speak anymore at this point.
Okay.
What's up, buddy? What's up, man?
We just got called here from the guard check.
Yeah, that's cool. I know. I told him to. He's hollering at me not to film, so I said I'm not on your property. There's nothing you can do about it. I called the police. They'll tell you the same thing. So I was hoping you'd come out here and educate them and tell me to have a nice day, but your officer here is harping me for my ID. So I'm not real happy about it.
A supervisor arrives, shifting the dynamic again. The filmer explains the situation calmly, emphasizing that he wanted officers to educate security, not harass him. Despite acknowledging that filming is lawful, the supervisor continues pressing for identification. The exchange highlights a familiar pattern. Officers verbally concede rights while simultaneously prolonging the encounter, creating confusion about whether the person is truly free to leave.
So, I don't know what you want to do about it. You said you're the supervisor.
Yep. So, look, we're obviously not trying to give you a hard time about the whole situation.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to keep doing my job out here. I'm out here doing a job.
I understand.
I don't want to be held up any longer. So
I understand.
You said I'm detained, so.
But, well, you technically are right now. I just need your ID.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it on me. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm not.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to explain something to you.
That's
okay?
fine. I just told you.
You giving us your info, we're not going to give it out to anybody, okay? This whole
I don't
incident
care.
is
It doesn't
documented.
matter.
Would you just listen to me for once?
I don't want to listen to you. I want to be
Okay.
free on my way to do what I want to do.
You
I'm
can
just out
still
here
be if you let us do
engaged
our
in free
job,
press.
though.
That's all I'm doing.
You can still be if you let us do our job, though. This is preventing you from doing what you want to do, though. So
Well, 'cause you
we
guys
could
are
be out of
stopping
your
me.
hair
I'm
if
not
you gave us
stopping
your
me.
ID.
I want to turn around and go back to where I was doing.
Okay, that's fair. So do we.
I'm not stopping you guys. I'm not
so-
detaining you.
So much like
for it.
you want us to educate the other individual, we're going to.
It's great.
Now's the time for us to educate you. Okay.
Woo, okay, let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. All right.
So when it comes
Hey, this
to
is a good one. This is a good
so
one.
when it comes to stopping somebody, right? Suspicious
Title
person.
11, 1902. I know the code. So
Okay.
I know the code verbatim.
So
I think.
are you aware of the basic things that you have to provide a police officer when
Well, they
encounter
said when
somebody?
you have
The supervisor attempts to explain the stop and identify statute, but the filmer systematically dismantles the argument by returning to the core requirement of reasonable suspicion. The back and forth becomes increasingly revealing, with officers admitting no crime occurred while still insisting on verifying identity. This section underscores the contradiction between constitutional standards and how they are sometimes applied in the field.
You either have to think I'm committing, I'm about to commit, or I have committed a crime. He's already told me I've done nothing wrong. So you don't have that. So I have no obligation to give you anything. That's the problem here, is you have no suspicion of me breaking any laws. He's already stated that on camera.
Yeah.
So there's no need to go push any further with this. You guys are escalating this and trying to violate my rights of my Fourth Amendment to get my ID and trying to tell me you have to get my ID. You don't have to get my ID unless I'm breaking the law. That's how it works.
Okay.
So if we're gonna keep doing this, that's fine. I'm not gonna ID. So where do you want to go from here?
Well, obviously we would really enjoy a consensual conversation about that, but
It's already gone too far. We're detained at this point. It's not no longer consensual. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
do you have any active warrants or anything like
I
that?
have nothing. No.
So then all we have to do is verify that and you'll be on your
Well,
way.
it's great. It's great. But I'm not going to help you do that. If you want to fight and figure that out, I'm not going to help you with your investigation.
You would want to prolong this. And
Well, it's just looking better and better. This is terrible. I do this all over Delaware. Most people don't even come out and talk to me. They just leave me alone. You guys are out here harping for my
I can't
ID.
speak for your other instances or whatever.
What's
We were
different?
called out here for a legitimate reason, okay?
It doesn't matter.
We're allowed. It does matter. We're allowed to identify who you are.
So
okay?
if someone's riding a bicycle and someone calls on, you can just stop them and ID them because someone called on them?
Yeah.
Wow, come on. What's your name and badge number, sir? D.S. Milner?
Yep.
What's your badge number?
1088. Would you
Woo!
like this
Man,
card?
this is great stuff.
Okay.
You can just stop anybody and ID anybody. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can just stop and ID anybody you want because you got a call. That sounds pretty terrible.
Look,
Like you guys think that way.
I'll talk.
Are you his supervisor?
Let me call.
Are you his direct supervisor?
Well, basically I'm the ranking person.
What's your name, sir?
2-4.
D4.
Yes, sir. Look,
Wow. It's a good one.
what?
I don't know why we're still here. I told you exactly what I'm doing. I'm a journalist. I'm gathering content. I'm on public property. I've never entered the property once. I'm not trespassing. I'm not loitering. I'm breaking no laws. Why are we still here? You're law enforcement.
That's true.
Let's enforce the law here.
So look, I'm just
As the discussion drags on, the filmer presses for badge numbers and clarifications, documenting everything. Officers begin softening their stance, acknowledging that no laws were broken and that the encounter should not continue. The tension slowly deflates as the supervisor concedes there is no reason to push further. What started as enforcement quietly transitions into damage control, all under the lens of the camera.
okay,
Good.
man.
I don't
It's a
want to talk
consensual
anymore. I already told you that. I want to go back to doing my job. Like you guys should be going back to. There's two of you here not doing anything. You're harassing a law-abiding citizen right now.
Okay.
I'm not breaking any laws. We already established that.
So you never stepped foot on their property,
Never
anything
once.
like
I
that?
got I've been filming the whole time. Two cameras now.
Do you know why he called specifically?
He came out to me
Yeah.
and told me I can't film, and then he went back in there. I guess he called somebody, and then he came back out again and said I can't film. I said, dude, I don't want to argue with you. I said, I'm not going on your property. I haven't been on it. I'm not on it. This is public. This is the police's job. Call them because you can't enforce anything on public. I said, if you don't like it, then call them. And I didn't know if he did or not. It's been a while since I said that. I was getting ready to leave.
Okay.
That's why I was going back here once more to get some shots, and I was about out of here. And I was like, holy shit, they showed up on me.
Yep.
I didn't want you chasing me around, so I was kind of waiting for you, you know? I didn't want to just run away. I'm not hiding anything. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you wanted us to come out here? Is that what
Not really, but when he said that, I wanted to wait for you guys to come. I'm not going to, like, be around town and have you guys chasing after me.
Someone at the police station took the phone call, and we just responded out here. So.
Well, I mean, when you get out here, you see that, hey, some guy's just taking pictures in public. He's good to go. He's not doing anything wrong. He's turning around. You don't even have to come talk. I get it if you want to. That's great. I don't mind you coming and talking. And I tell you what I'm doing, but as soon as we try to escalate to, oh, we're going to get your ID, it becomes an issue.
I asked for your ID.
Okay, I'm not going to. That's fine, dude. You
So
told me
we
you
don't
had the
play
right.
a semantics game. That's what you're doing.
That's fine. We'll play it back, man. That's fine.
Here's the deal. Obviously,
It's not semantics. That's what was said.
here's the deal. Can I just call you friend since you don't want to get
Yeah,
your
that's
name?
fine. It's cool.
So here's the deal, friend. Obviously, since in just conversation, we've been able to articulate that obviously no crimes have occurred, okay?
Mhm.
You're correct, okay? We don't need to push the envelope any further,
Bam.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
So
ready.
you're not detained. We're just having consensual conversation, okay?
All right, that's fine, man.
All right. Look, obviously, we're not out here to give you a hard time. We're genuinely not,
I get it, yeah.
okay? The only reason we were out here is because we're called out here, okay?
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world. They don't
I get
know.
it. I get it, man.
He's
I
sitting in a
understand
shack.
it's strange. I get it.
He's sitting in a shack and he sees some dude with cool equipment walking around, and he's probably like, "What in the heck is going on?"
Yeah, I get
right
it.
now?
Yeah, but they're a big company. They got a lot going on. So a lot of people want to know about it. I'm just out here getting pictures of the signs so I can put it in like a story or something like that. Getting videos. And I see if they have any cars with the labels on them, something like that. So I'm just out here trying to get some shots.
More power to you.
That's all, man.
Okay, look, just be careful. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't mind when I'd rather you guys come out here and educate them. That way, if it goes away, they can go back to doing their job. I can go back to doing my job. Everybody's cool, you know? So when they come out here saying something, that's why I tell them, call the police. That's fine. I don't mind dealing with you guys. I hope most people come out and they tell them what's going on. Hey, he's allowed to do it. Don't worry about it. That's the end of the day. Have a nice day. That's what I look for. I don't, there's no need for my name. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay. Well, look, at the end of the day, I agree with you. Okay, I do, and that's why I'm not pushing
It's
this
the
on.
law, though. That's why. All right.
I'm not disagreeing with you. So, obviously, there's nothing that we can articulate that's going on.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I hope not.
So, look, friend, since again I don't know your
Yes,
name,
sir.
okay, I wish you nothing but the best.
I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Now, obviously, in the future, if somebody were to call and there was something that we could articulate, we would definitely need your ID.
I got you. That's why I don't do that. That's why I know what I'm doing. I'm out here. I stay on public. I got it, man.
Be careful.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Appreciate it. You guys have a nice night.
You too. Be careful, all right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm on CFC's office with the Selbyville Police Department. What's going on? They're asking me to have this. Why are you? For what? You have any ID on you?
No.
Okay. I'm driving. You're bordering. You're actually on public property.
I'm on public property.
You're on public property. This right here is all Mount Air.
It's a public street.
This is all Mount Air. Okay?
There's sidewalk too.
And you're loitering. You're doing something that's abnormal to the public. So I'm gonna have you.
A second, more aggressive interaction follows with another officer asserting loitering and abnormal behavior. The filmer challenges these claims directly, explaining his purpose and demanding lawful justification. The officer escalates by announcing a detention while searching for an ordinance that may not exist. This moment highlights how vague terms like abnormal are sometimes used to justify stops without clear legal grounding.
That's the dumbest things I've ever heard. Are you serious? Are you a troop?
No, I'm not.
I have purpose here. I just told you what I'm doing. Loitering has to do with having no purpose. Abnormality is not you're not the judge of abnormality. Let's get real here. Who do you think you are?
You're telling me that this sidewalk is belonging to Mount Air. Okay. No soliciting, no loitering, and no trespassing.
I'm not loitering. I have a purpose.
Okay. Okay. Well, obviously you're already familiar with the things.
Exactly, because you're telling me what you're saying is completely wrong. It's time for you to go.
Typically, a loitering.
It's time for you to go.
Okay. I'm not gonna leave. Okay.
You're gonna leave before I do. I guarantee it.
I'm not.
Guaranteed.
I'm not. Fine, so
You are
that's
ridiculous.
Okay.
You can make up all you want. It's
Okay.
gonna be on your. You have a dash cam?
I do not.
Oh, of course you don't. This is terrible. Then you don't have a body cam or a dash
Are you the
cam.
same guy that did this to Millsboro Police Department?
What are you talking about?
Where you're a journalist, you want to have.
I take
people come talk to
pictures.
you?
What's wrong with taking pictures?
Okay. You were taking pictures of Mark about 2 months ago, right?
Who cares?
Okay.
I do a lot of stories.
Okay.
What's the deal? I have it all on
What is your
video.
overall purpose of getting the police to come here?
I don't want the police to come here. I want to get my pictures and leave. I don't
Okay.
want, I already told you to leave. I
Okay.
don't want you here.
Okay, well, they don't want you to
Are you detaining me?
Am I detaining you?
Yes, ma'am.
As of now, yeah. Okay, once another officer gets here, I'm gonna have a couple things done, and then we'll get you on your way, okay? But for right now, I can have you sit right here, okay?
It's ridiculous. You don't know anything about the law.
I don't, okay. Do you have any sort of law degree or anything like that?
No, I read though.
You read?
Yeah.
Okay.
The laws are written.
Additional officers arrive, review the situation, and ultimately confirm that filming from public property is lawful. The detention dissolves, and the tone shifts to caution rather than control. The filmer remains on scene, vindicated, while officers advise him only to avoid trespassing. The encounter ends as it began, with rights intact, but only because they were asserted and documented. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.